Okay, so this story is about a tampon. The tampon has no name, but I do have a quote, and this is a very true quote. So, hey, tampon manufacturers, do you think that you can maybe wrap your tampons in something that's not so loud so everyone in the bathroom knows that you have your period? Question mark. So it is true. I mean, you are in a bathroom with other women, so it's who cares that they know, but it is super loud. And when you open a tampon, it is like, if it's quiet in the bathroom and other people are in there, it's like, oh, girl's got her period. And when you're younger, it's a little, it's a little like, I wish they were quieter.
Mom,
Excuse me, Mom. Mom, excuse me. Mom, excuse me, Mom.
Welcome to Next Stop Crazy Town. This is Juliette Hahn, and I am the host of this weekly pod. I'm going to be sharing with you guys a little glimpse of my crazy world. I'm a mom of 3, and I have 2 crazy boxer dogs. I will have guests some weeks, and some weeks it will just be me, but I will always be talking about uncomfortable things that have happened to me before motherhood or during motherhood. I just want you to know that you are not alone in this crazy world. Things happen that people don't like to talk about, but guess what? I do. I cannot wait for you guys to join me every week just to get a little laugh. Okay, so this story I have been wanting to share with you guys for a while, but I didn't think it was appropriate until now. And I don't know why I decided it's appropriate now. Maybe because I feel like you guys kind of know me, but Dan and I got married in 2003, as you guys know. And you know, when you're getting prepared for a wedding, you have the shower and you have all these different things. And there's little parties and little get-togethers with family. And you have a lot on your mind because you're planning and you're excited. And sometimes, I don't know if this has ever happened to you, you get your period and then apparently you forget to take a tampon out. You don't really know when you forgot to take it out, but you do know when you found it. So if you are a little squeamish, this episode is not for you. If you're a man and you're like, oh, I don't think I want to know this episode's not for you. But for anyone else, it is a funny episode. And it did happen to me on my wedding day. So take you back to September 20th, 2003. I got ready. I felt absolutely gorgeous. I loved my dress. I loved the way my makeup turned out. I loved the way my hair looked. And I was now after the wedding. So we took a trolley from the church to the Union League in Philadelphia. And I remember I was going to the bathroom. My sister was there. So she was holding my train up and she said, did you fart? And I said, no, but you know what? I don't know. Something's not right. And she's like, something's not right at all. And I was like, I know, you know what? I've been feeling a little bit bloated. I don't know. Something's not right, but I don't know what it is. I was like, just put my dress down. We're fine. And we went out, among our business and danced and had fun. And then the next day, Dan and I left for Hawaii. And we were in a Four Seasons, gorgeous, gorgeous place. I think the night of our wedding, we did not have sex. I'm going to go right there. I think we were tired. I think we probably were a little bit buzzed. We fell asleep, but we did wake up and then go to Hawaii. So I should say that. So now we're in Hawaii and we're just, so in love. That was such an amazing wedding. Just going over all the details. What a great job. Dan did a lot of the planning, which was really sweet. He had a lot of things that he envisioned. And it literally was a perfect night. We had all the people that we wanted there that we loved. The Union League in Philadelphia is absolutely gorgeous. And it was just such a perfect night. And so we were just talking about that. And then, yes, we decided to have sex. And we actually had to stop mid because I was like, oh, what is that? I didn't fart. Did you? What? Oh, what is that? And we were like, I don't know. So all of a sudden, yes, a smell came from inside of me that I have never smelled before. Just going to say, and never have again. I do not smell like that. And it was bad. And Dan was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh, okay, I think I need to call my doctor. But this happened like on last night. And my sister was like, oh, what is that? And I have been feeling really bloated and I've gotten like a little bit spots, but I haven't got my period again. I don't know. So I call my gynecologist from Hawaii at the Four Seasons. And she said, oh, you must have forgotten a tampon. And I was like, up inside. And she's like, oh yeah. She goes, okay, are you sitting down? I said, no, I'm not sitting down. She goes, okay, first things first. Tell your husband, your new husband, to go and play golf for the day. 18 holes. Do not come back. And I was like, until 18 holes are done. And I was like, oh, really? She's like, oh, this is going to be bad. She's like, we actually have a room in our doctor's office strictly for this with the window and a fan. She's like, it's going to be bad. And I was like, oh my God. Okay. Now, Dan and I have known each other for a very long time before we got married. And we have been in every situation. So this wasn't like the first time we were having sex and my vagina smelled. Just say that, okay? It wasn't like that. But it was a smell that's never happened before. And it was not a smell that anyone would be proud of. So I took the doctor's advice and I said, okay. I said, honey, you have to go play 18 holes. He's like, really? He's like, what did she say? I was like, apparently I left a tampon in there. And he's like, don't you die from toxic shock? And I said, apparently I don't. I just get like the worst smell. And he's like, okay, I know. Oh my God. He's like, okay, I'll get out. He was very happy to go play golf. So he left. I get back on the phone with her and she says, okay, now I'm going to pause you guys because this is going to get a little graphic and I am sorry. Please don't picture me doing this, but basically she's like, squat and get up there and you will find it, which I did. And it was the most awful thing I think I've ever, even after childbirth. This obviously I didn't have a child, but this was the worst thing that I probably have ever encountered. She's like, you wrap that right up and you flush it. And I know you're probably not supposed to flush those, but you flush it and you just pray that it does not come back up. And I was like, okay. And she goes, and then you get yourself in a bath and you take a very long bath. And she's like, and then you should be fine. You should be back to your wonderful smells after you take a bath. And I was like, okay. So she's like, I'm just warning you, it's not. And I was like, I am not woozy. Like, I am not a queasy person. I'm a pretty badass woman that can like get shit done. I know my body. I know myself. And so I'm like, I could do this, but I was also like, oh my God. Okay. So it was disgusting. It was disgusting. And I got myself into the bath. I flushed the so-called stowaway tampon. And no, I don't remember when it got left up there, but from what the doctor said, it probably was like 30 days. She's like, you're lucky you didn't get toxic shock syndrome because that's what they tell us as young girls, right? You get toxic shock syndrome and then you die. So don't leave a tampon in there. So I was lucky I didn't die. And I did take a bath. I took a very, very long bath. I might have had some cocktails in the bath. And then Dan came home and he's like, is it done? I was like, it's done. And we probably did not have sex for a couple of days after that because it was a bit of a trauma. And we did talk about it. And clearly I talk about it often. It is one of my, when we're at parties, one of the party topics. Sometimes Dan's like, as we've gotten older, he's like, yeah, can we stop telling this story? I think, my family is known. I guess any family member that doesn't know this story. Sorry, guys. Now you know. I have never smelled like that again. And hopefully never will, because now I am an adult that apparently will remember that I have a tampon in there and will take it out. So has this ever happened to you? I'm dying to know. Don't let me be the only one that throws the story out there to the world. Please email me at Juliet@nextstopcrazytown.com. Juliet is Juliet. So if you guys like what you heard, please share my podcast. I'm so loving telling these stories. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe, share, and rate and review my podcast. Please review. Juliet@nextstopcrazytown.com for emails, for questions. And then you can go to Apple, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and any of your Spotify, any of the places that you listen to Next Stop Crazy Town, you can find and review or rate. And then share. Please share with your friends. All right, guys, have a great one. Hey, moms, I'm talking to you. Do you feel like when you wake up that you did not get a good night's sleep, or 3 o'clock comes around and you're looking for that caffeinated beverage or that sugary snack or your kid's crappy carb snack because you just don't have enough energy? Well, I was there 4 years ago and I actually can help. I changed things in my life that made a huge difference. I became a virtual health and fitness coach. And what I can do for you is I can set you up with a workout program that is on every level You can do it from the comfort of your own home. You can do it in the gym. You can do it from anywhere. I also help figure out how to balance your diet out with a few simple steps.